Jeanette Ezel has the privilege of caring for her husband, Dwayne, a retired Air Force hero. She advocates for caregivers, warriors, and military families as a fellow for the Elizabeth Dole Foundation. Alicia Bacon, caregiver to retired Sergeant Michael Stephen Bacon, U.S. Army Infantry. She is a daughter, a wife, a mother, and most importantly, a caregiver. His invisible wounds are difficult to deal with, but his qualities, personality, and their agony make them complete. Please welcome Sophia from Texas, who for over 10 years now has been balancing love with support for her husband, Petty Officer Arroyo, who served in the U.S. Navy on multiple carriers prior to his medical retirement. Emily Mather's husband, Sergeant Michael Mather, served in the U.S. Air Force for 9 years and the U.S. Army for 7 years, receiving a Purple Heart for wounds sustained in combat. She is a wife, a mother, a caregiver, and an OMI. Michael and Emily have been married for 17 years. Emily Doyle's husband was in the Army for over 16 years. She is more than a caregiver. She is a woman who cares and a woman who gives. Please welcome Kathy Kent. She is the mother of Sergeant John Nelson, United States Marine retired. Sergeant Nelson has a severe traumatic brain injury, PTSD, and epilepsy due to the TBI. Kathy takes care of her son John, along with help from her daughter Brittany. Her motto in life is adapt, overcome, and move forward. Colleen Safran resides in Central Texas, where she tries to make every day a new adventure with her husband of 33 years, Staff Sergeant Terry Safran, U.S. Army retired. Her children and her grandchildren, while pursuing all the voices in her head that seem to continually whisper stories to her. Wendy has been with her Army warrior Michael for 30 years. They have 4 children and are currently enjoying a quiet life in the mountains. Patty Catter is a talk show host, author of Navigating Through Life, The Body Stress Connection, and the caregiver to her husband who serves in the United States Marine Corps, and then ultimately retired from the U.S. Army. Sergeant Kenneth Catter is a Purple Heart recipient who was severely wounded while serving in Iraq. Ida Carson's son's name is Rodney Ridgway, retired Army Staff Sergeant. She is an advocate for those who cannot share their voices. She drives research and champions policy for her veteran and those like him. She is a minister, mother, grandmother, sister, and friend. Dr. Chastity Clemens cares for her husband of 29 years, Deshaun Clemens. She is a college professor, mother, grandmother, and member of Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated. And not with us today, and sorely missed, is Betty Towler, an Army veteran who cares for her Army veteran, Nigel Towler, Sr.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who didn't fit in.
Once upon a time, there was a young couple eager to see the world.
Once upon a time, there was a boy who laughed a lot.
She came from strong-willed men, from women who gossip, from men who were too tired for play or dream, from women who were not meant to be mothers, who sipped misery like bitter tea.
He came from men who were lost within themselves, from women both strong and very broken, from men who have seen much, from women who hide the ugly truth so the world can't see the pain.
They were generations of yelling and abuse, of hard work, persistence, and perseverance.
Generations of muscle, relentlessness, hunger, and stress.
They came from warriors, from people with the will to survive.
Every day they sacrificed, worked hard.
Every day, with pride in the uniform they served.
Every day they hid their fears, anxiety, and worry.
He believed if he just followed the rules, played the part, toed the line, all would work out.
She believed that everyone was good, that the VA would take care of them one day.
Every day they prayed for a good day.
One without incident.
One without injury.
And then one day,
Every morning, she checks her phone for another emergency she might have missed overnight.
A sinking feeling that never seems to go away.
She knows more than she wants to.
She remembers things she had hoped she'd forget.
Every morning, depression hits them from all sides.
They have been sinking for some time.
She carries shame for wanting more freedom, an ounce of something she can call just hers, a moment where her mind does not have to worry, a day when love is less work.
she carries forgiveness as she seeks to understand. She carries the indescribable loss of her first love, left on the battlefield, his shell still seated before her.
They carry the Lord with them.
He carries his heart on his sleeve. She carries his wounds, his pain, his sorrow.
She carries an iPhone full of appointment reminders.
He carries memories of when it slowly fell apart.
She carries a briefcase, business cards, and a smile.
She carries the heaviness that is the life she was given.
They carry anger like a badge calling her.
They carry grief and memories waiting to be healed.
She carries the weight of her son's injury every step she takes.
He carries the weight of his family.
He carries gentleness and fierceness, terror and peace, joy and sorrow.
She carries and covers, hides and suppresses their hurt, their hate, their outbursts, and their pain.
They carry crisis like a concealed weapon.
She carries her heart on her sleeve.
He carries burdens the eye cannot see.
She carries secrets of war he doesn't speak about to others.
She carries her experience with dignity, in defiance.
She is a woman who tries to be a savior, and a woman who knows that's not realistic.
He hopes she knows she is his world.
She hopes he knows he is not alone.
Once upon a time, there was a strong and caring woman.
Once upon a time, there was a mother and her son.
This is a true love story.